Hey, morning, guys. How are you guys doing? I hope your day is starting off well. Mine, it's been a day. Of course, you guys know I get up between 3 and 4 every morning, so right about this time, my day is pretty much halfway over. But yeah, it's been a day. Hopsin dropped a new video today. It's called I Don't Want It. I don't know. Let's find out what he doesn't want. Let's get it.
This will probably be the last song that I'll come out with for a while. I'm sorry to all my fans.
Why?
I always think of Robin Williams, someone we loved and who we saw appealing. He made us all laugh as adults and children. Shit, all the millions that he had. I wonder what were his thoughts and feelings 5 minutes before the belt that cut his breath off and killed him. Probably something like my thoughts now. What goes up is gotta fall down. I guess I pour it all out, cause right now, the Reaper's in the room visiting. So if I do leave, at least you know why I did it then. It started way back then when I was a kid at first. Niggas bullied me when they saw that I was an introvert. I was never cool, had no friends, no chicks would flirt. Every school year, it's like all my issues were getting worse. My whole life they was calling me corny, stupid. I never had a dad who was there to mentor me through it. Skateboarding was my escape.
Oh, okay. I just want to say a couple of things. Robin Williams committed suicide because he had a terminal degenerative disease where it was basically eating his brain away, and it wasn't like dementia or Alzheimer's. I mean, it was so severe that he would slowly go crazy, and at the same time, he would basically lose his mind. And it was getting to a point where he knew he wasn't himself anymore. He couldn't take it anymore. The pain, just the loss of cognitive abilities. And I completely respect his decision. He didn't want to put his family through that. And as tragic as that was, and the fact that the public didn't know about it until months, almost a year after his death, then the family let everybody know. The other thing I want to bring up is the last Hopsin video I did, which was his last single that he put out. I trashed that video. I really did. I gave it a horrible review where a lot of people disagreed with me. But to me, it was not him. It was just basically him flaunting money. It was unnecessary nudity. Him having a girl give him a blowjob on the video. I mean, it was just, to me, it was raunchy. It was classless. It just was not I didn't agree with the video, right? Right now, he's talking about stuff that he was talking about back when he released his very first video. He's talking about the depression. He's talking about the low self-esteem. He's talking about basically all the skeletons in his closet and all the monsters under his bed. So if we can go back. Anyway, this is so reminiscent of that. He's talking about all his demons. But I think it's a little more serious than that, because he says he's going to step away from rap. Let's just go back to the beginning.
This will probably be the last song that I'll come out with for a while. I'm sorry to all my fans. I always think of Robin Williams, someone we loved and who we saw appealing. He made us all laugh as adults and children. Shit, all the millions that he had. I wonder what were his thoughts and feelings 5 minutes before the belt that cut his breath off and killed him. Probably something like my thoughts now. What goes up is gotta fall down. I guess I pour it all out, cause right now, the Reaper's in the room visiting. So if I do leave, at least you know why I did it then. It started way back then when I was a kid at first. Niggas bullied me when they saw that I was an introvert. I was never cool, had no friends, no chicks would flirt. Every school year, it's like all my issues were getting worse. My whole life they was calling me corny, stupid. I never had a dad who was there to mentor me through it. Skateboarding was my escape. It wasn't just for amusement. My issues kept reoccurring, so I would resort to music. I'd vent about the burdens that were sitting in my heart. I'd vent about the way I felt from swimming with the sharks. My mom was always working, so our bond was stripped and ripped apart. Ain't no fucking family memories, ain't no pictures at the park. Then I thought, the world is about to see hell come, and I'ma live the good life everyone else wants. And in that moment my tears dried and I felt numb. Then years later I blew up, the mission was well done. I don't want it no more, I don't want it no more, no more. I don't want it no more, I don't want it no more, no more. I don't want it no more, I don't want it no more, no more. I don't want it no more, I don't want it no more. Finally I was famous, people kissing my ass. I knew that I was only here cause it's revenge for my past. It's crazy. Went from a loser in school who got the worst grades to being praised for all my verses when I dispersed rage. I copped a whip, moved out the ghetto like bye haters. Bought a brand new house with a bunch of white neighbors. Everyone started calling, wanting like 5 favors, and guess what? All of it dealt with spending my paper. And I was nice, I'd give him cash, I'd show sympathy. I gave him some, him and her, I'm just lending cheese. Now I'm just looked at like an ATM machine. If I don't give my friends my money, shit, I'm the enemy. I had about 1 million new best friends that I just met. Some were plotting to build me a deathbed, all because they kept on putting whack songs out that no one's impressed with. So out of jealousy they diss me, you fucking guessed it. At least I had my squad, Jaren, Dizzy, Hopper, Swizz. I knew we stick together, stuck in this chaotic biz. We had it all figured out, it had a lot to give. It was funk volume for life, who want a problem, bitch? Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, we parted ways. 2016, those were some of my darkest days. Ask us all, whose fault was it? Ain't hard to say, but it was due to money and all of our bonds that start to fade. Months later, my girl told me she's pregnant. This was something I never expected. Her and I weren't on good terms at the time, man, it was hectic. And I was scared if she kept this baby, I might regret it. Mainly because her and I had a fucking toxic relationship. Last thing we need is a fucking toddler to raising it. Having a baby is great, but not as amazing when you got 2 parents who always fighting, hollering, breaking shit. Present day, all my people are gone. No real friends, just leeches around eating the crumbs. No family bonds, no FV, can't be with my son. No fucking girlfriend, I swear I thought that she was the one. I feel alone, and I struggle to give my fans what they want from me. I'm struggling to build this UP company. I'm begging on my fucking knees like, God, please help me, cause I can't fucking breathe. I'm trying to smile, but pain is cutting deep. Show me that I'm more than just a rapper. Show me that this life that I've been working on is meant to be more than just a disaster. I hope this message I'm sending is floating up above. Instead of focusing on fame, I should have focused on the love. I don't want it no more, I don't want it no more, no more. I don't want it no more, I don't want it no more, no more. I don't want it no more, I don't want it no more, no more. I don't want it no more, I don't want it no more, no more. I gotta go find myself. I hope you all can understand.
I get it. I mean, who hasn't gone through that? Who isn't some type of celebrity, especially someone who has gotten their money young, whether it be someone in the music industry, whether it be athletes, whether it be, anyone in the entertainment industry, God, they start making that money and all of a sudden family members they haven't talked to in years pop up. Long lost daddies who couldn't bother with them their whole life all of a sudden shows up and wants to be daddy. And what was it that Joyner Lucas said in his song? You know, when I made $1 million, everybody said I changed, but I didn't change. My boys changed. And it's like that, you know? You you don't change. The people around you change. And it's so hard because when you come from a place of poverty, a place of not having anything, so you want to bring your crew with you as you go. But then they don't want to do anything to help themselves up. They want you to basically support them and pay their way the whole time when they don't want to do something to help themselves, you know? That's hard too, because then that causes problems because you kind of get resentful. You're like, dude, I didn't bring you along with me so I could support your ass. I brought you along with me to help you get a leg up out of there, and so you could do something with your life, you know? So then when you have these lifelong friends who then just desert you, then you're stuck with all the fake ass people, you know? The fake ass people that live in that world who really aren't your friends. Nobody in that world, they're not really your friends. I mean, it's all superficial. So he needs to take a step back and regroup and find him again. You know, him. He feels like he lost who he was along the way. I can respect that. He definitely lost himself on that last video. And yes, everybody was telling me that he was giving Hollywood a big fuck you in the last video. He was doing a lot more than that in that video. That boy lost his mind in that video if he thought the things he was doing in that video were okay, because they were not. I think he does need to find himself again. I think he does need to go back or just take a hiatus. He wouldn't be the first one. I mean, shit, the Beatles kind of went their separate ways at one point, and one of them went to a Buddhist temple in Taiwan or somewhere, Thailand, and prayed with Buddhist monks for a year. I mean, literally, the biggest and the brightest have all had to do this at some point once they reach that fame and this type of thing happens. You have to do it. What is my dog doing? Anyway. So I think it's a good thing. I think he should do that if he feels like he needs to. I think he does need to, kind of step aside and just kind of take some time for himself, Go to an island if you want to. Go to Alaska if you want to. Wherever it is that you feel you need to do it, Hopsin. Find yourself because, damn, you're good. You're really good at what you do. You're another artist that puts your life, because you learned from Eminem, he was your idol. The way that you identify with rap is you use rap much the same way as Eminem does, as a form of therapy. You put your life in your rap. And because of that, you need to figure out who you are and where you're going. Because you did take a left turn somewhere along the way. There's nothing wrong with that. That happens. Happens to the best of us. I wish you the best. I think this is a great song. It's sad, but it's real. I think it's the first real thing you've put out in a little while. So, yeah, definitely. Good song. Good song, man. Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed it too. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that little bell so that way you know when I drop a new video. And what else? Damn straight. Take care of each other because no one else is going to. Ciao.